Welcome back. I'm Richard Hosnote, and I'm your host for the Wisdom Inspired Life podcast and this YouTube channel. If you ever want to contact me with questions, comments, you have my email right there, richardwib@gmail.com. And depending on the topic, we could even Zoom. So contact me, reach out. I like hearing from listeners. Well, this is another in what is turning out to be a very popular series on this channel, the Caring and Compassion series. And I share experiences of people demonstrating significant levels of caring, compassion, kindness. And I hope these stories will inspire you maybe to bring out more caring and compassion into your life. Caring and compassion are an integral foundational part if you want to live more of a wisdom-inspired life, which is what this channel and podcast are all about. And this series is at the very fundamental of that, of just doing it on a daily basis. So I'm going to share with you here 3 stories of caring and compassion. These are not set off fireworks in the sky sort of things. These are small but very powerful experiences. The first one I titled Angel Mechanics at 2 a.m. A couple, dating and in love, decided to do something that only a young couple like that would do, would take a 900-mile round trip to go to a concert of some of the people they liked the best and then to drive back. And they're driving back at 2 a.m. in the morning and a tire blows out. Now just have empathy if that happened to you. 2 a.m., tire blows, you have no cell phones. This is back in 2002. No insurance, so you can't go call road support or anything, and no know-how about how you really change a tire. Okay? Just feel that desperation, the frustration that comes with that. And then realize in just a few minutes, a car stops and 2 people who have jobs as mechanics jump out of the cars and they quickly change the tire. They said it was almost like they change them in NASCAR. Well, I'm sure it took a little bit longer, but it sure was a whole lot faster than they could have done. Just get in the position of the people who had this blowout, and then, wow, people show up and do it. And they wouldn't accept a penny. Now, these people stopped at 2 a.m. in the morning, I'm sure in some level of darkness and everything, themselves. They were going someplace. And the couple said they're good people who want to help make the world a better place. And they do. And they did. Okay? Acts of kindness are to a certain extent very opportunistic. They're there, and you have a quick choice. Now, if committing unexpected acts of kindness and caring and compassion is not something that you're accustomed to, it's probably going to not come on your radar screen until the opportunity has passed. So maybe these stories that I'm sharing with you kind of are stimulus for you to say, hey, wow, if that happened, I'd see what I could do. I did this once, not at 2 a.m. in the morning. Very unexpected. I saw it, stopped. A woman alone changed the tire. A lot slower than NASCAR people change their tires. And she was very grateful, and I was just grateful for the opportunity to help her. Okay? Next is a rainbow in a parking lot. I live in Arizona, USA. Situation is in Arizona, 110 degrees outside in a parking lot. Person approaches their car and is irritated to find an envelope on the window. Oh, this can't be good news. Where your head goes in something like this. But rather quickly, the energy changes, and the person reads the message on the outside of the envelope. I wish you a bright and beautiful day, full of miracles and magic. Wow. expectation, reality. Okay? Just experience how your energy changes from irritation to wow. And the irritation turned quickly into light as I felt, this is the person writing about the situation, I felt the attention and intention that the giver of this gift must have poured into every word. That was very carefully written. I wish you a bright and beautiful day full of miracles and magic. Wow. Then he looked inside the envelope and it said, there was a message that said, use this to make your own kind of magic today. And there was a crisp, new $20 bill. Just feel how this person must have felt experiencing that, how wonderful it was. And the stranger who put this on the window probably had a smile on their face and knew that they would not see the outcome of it, but that was okay. They knew it would bring a bit of a blessing into a person's day. In that moment, I knew that in spite of what sometimes feels like a hateful world, hope and kindness and generosity and grace are very much alive. And in today's world, with polarity and conflict and all that sort of stuff, to be able to find this kind of experience, it just brightens you up. Again, these are not life-changing events in the span of decades, but in that moment, a very powerful moment, bringing positive energy into your life, which clearly will have some level of enduring impact, and hopefully, maybe inspire this person to do the same thing or something similar to it, an unexpected act of kindness for someone else. Okay? The gift of flight. A flight attendant at the beginning of a flight sees a mom, dad, and son in the front row of the plane. He learns the son's name and age, and the name and age are the same as his son, and he feels sort of a connection with the people. He learns that the mom needs to fly every 3 weeks to Chicago for chemo. Woo. Family trip, so mom can get chemo. Wow. It's clear from the conversation that this created lots of financial stress, the cost of flying. The flight attendant has what's called a companion pass, which allows the holder and another person to fly free. Spontaneously, he takes his companion pass out and gives it to the mom and dad, enabling free flights for 2 people for a year. The attendant wrote, his life became brighter and even more filled with joy by sharing his heart and soul. The fact that compassion is empathy. He had empathy for the chemo people were going through, and then the desire to help relieve their suffering to some degree. And that's exactly what he did. It was a very compassionate act. And that very compassionate act made the flight attendant feel great. And the mom and dad were such a blessing that had come. Totally unexpected. So you have 3 experiences here. The total time for all 3 experiences, it was probably less than an hour for all 3 of these, probably. And yet they had very big and positive impacts on the lives of the people that were here. You too can do that. So I say, when will you commit an unexpected act of kindness, love, caring, and compassion? When? You can do it, and just understand the positive energy it brings to the person that you're helping, but also the experience that you have. The vast amount of positive energy it brings to you personally, just for doing something that you know is right and really helps another human being in need. Okay? So when will you commit that unexpected act of kindness, caring, compassion, and love? Soon, I hope. Well, as always, if you'd like to learn more about Wisdom Inspired Life, you can go to mywisdominspiredlife.com website. Listen to the podcast there. New episodes are released every Saturday and Sunday. There's hundreds of them already. And as I said, if you want to reach out and communicate with me in any way, just send an email to richardwib@gmail.com. Well, if you've listened to any of these episodes, you know I'm on a journey to try and bring help to live a more wisdom-inspired life to all of us, including myself, in the process of doing this. Thank you for being part of that journey today, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you.